Hey guys, Jonathan was here for JM Sports 100, jmsports.org. How is it going? I'm here to make picks for Saturday, June 11th through Friday, June 17th. And then I will be back to just doing picks daily. My company leaves on the 17th, so I'll be back to just doing picks daily. However, in the last week, and I know I didn't make picks yesterday, but in the last week, we have had such a good record. I will give you overall what we did starting with June 3rd up until June 9th. We went 10-5, 10-5, 8-7, 7-4, 8-7, 11-4, and 7-6. As you can obviously tell, all those records are above 500, which helped our overall record soar. Through the third, from the third to the ninth, we went 61 wins, 38 losses. 481 and 422 is our overall record. We are now 59 games above 500, and I am extremely happy about that. Let's get to the picks right away for today. I will go through pitching matchups for today, but I'm not going to go through pitching matchups for the rest of it. I don't think. I'm going to use them to make my pick, but that's it. Cleveland and New York Yankees. Mitch Talbot goes up against Bartolo Colon, and I am going to go with Colon and the Yankees. Boston and Toronto. John Lackey and Brandon Martin. Oops, need to do that, but just have it. I'm going to go with Boston, Texas, and Minnesota. I am going to go with Texas, Chicago Cubs, and Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going to go with the Phillies. Cincinnati and San Francisco. I am going to go. Oh, wait, I did have some pitch matchup, didn't I? John Lackey and Brandon Morris pitch matchup for Boston and Toronto. I'm sorry, I'm totally out of it. Colby Lewis and Scott Baker, the pitch matchup for Texas and Minnesota. For both those games, I'm going to go with Boston and Texas. Chicago Cubs and Philadelphia Phillies. Matt Garza and Cliff Lee. I'm going to go with Lee and the Phillies. Cincinnati and San Francisco. Mike Leake and Tim Lincecum. I'm going to go with Lincecum and the Giants. Tampa Bay and Baltimore. Trevor Price. David Price, not Trevor, my bad. And Jeremy Guthrie. I'm going to go with Price and the Rays. Seattle and Detroit. Michael Pineda and Max Scherzer. I'm going to go with Pineda and Seattle. Atlanta and Houston. Going for Atlanta is going to be Mike Minor. Going for Houston is going to be Jordan Lyles, and I am going to go with I'm going to go with Lyles in Houston. New York Mets and Pittsburgh. R.A. Dickey goes up against Sean McDonald, James McDonald, and I'm going to go with Dickey and the Mets, but a little iffy. Oakland and Chicago White Sox, Gio Gonzalez and John Danks. I'm going to go with Gonzalez and the Athletics. St. Louis and Milwaukee, Chris Carpenter, Zach Greinke could pick good pitcher matchup. I've got Greinke and the Brewers. Arizona and Florida, Ian Kennedy and Javi Vasquez, and I am going to go with Vasquez and the Fish. LA Dodgers and Colorado, Ted Lilly and Justin Hamill. I'm going to go with Lilly and Dodgers. Washington and San Diego, John Lannon and Clayton Richard. I'm going to go with Lannon and Washington. Kansas City and the LA Angels. Felipe Polino goes against Joel Pinheiro, and I'm going to go actually with Kansas City in that game. Alright, now let's do Sunday the 12th through the 17th. Here we go. I am going to go with Seattle, the Yankees, the Red Sox, Arizona, Baltimore, Phillies, New York Mets and Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with the Mets, Atlanta and Houston. I'm going to go with Atlanta, Oakland, and the Chicago White Sox. I'm going to go with the White Sox. St. Louis and Milwaukee. I'm going to go with the Bears. That's going to be a good pitching matchup too. Texas and Minnesota. I'm going to go with Minnesota. LA Dodgers and Colorado. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Colorado. Kansas City and the LA Angels. I'm going to go Angels. Washington and San Diego. I'm going to go Washington and Cincinnati and San Francisco. I am going to go San Francisco. Let's now move to Monday. Tampa Bay and Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit, Cleveland, and the New York Yankees. I'm going to go Yankees, New York Mets, and Pittsburgh. I'm going to go Pittsburgh, Arizona, and Florida. I'm going to go Arizona. Milwaukee and the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to go Brewers. I'm going to go Atlanta for the only Houston game. San Diego, Colorado. I'm going to have to go with Colorado. LA Angels in Seattle. I'm going to go with the Angels. Cincinnati and the LA Dodgers. I'm going to go with the Dodgers, but iffy. Now Tuesday, Cleveland and Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit, Texas, and the Yankees. I'm going to go with the Yankees. That's going to be a good pitching matchup. Alexio Godwin and CC Sabathia. St. Louis and Washington. I'm going to go with St. Louis, Florida, and Philadelphia. I'm going to go with Philadelphia. Baltimore and Toronto. I'm going to go with Toronto. New York Mets and Atlanta. I'm going to go with Atlanta. Boston and Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. Milwaukee and the Cubs. I'm going to go with the Brewers. Pittsburgh and Houston. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh, Chicago White Sox, and Minnesota. I'm going to go with Minnesota. San Diego and Colorado. I'm going to go with San Diego, San Francisco, and Arizona. I'm going to go with Arizona, actually, Kansas City and Oakland. I'm going to go with Oakland, LA Angels and Seattle. I'm going to go with the Angels and Cincinnati and the LA Dodgers. I'm going to go with the Dodgers. Now to Wednesday. Florida and Philadelphia. I'm going to go with Florida, Cincinnati, and the LA Dodgers. I'm going to go with the Dodgers. San Diego and Colorado. I'm going to go with Colorado, Cleveland, and Detroit. I'm going to go with Cleveland, Texas, and the New York Yankees. I'm going to go with the Yankees. St. Louis and Washington. I'm going to go with St. Louis. Florida and Philadelphia. I'm going to go with Philadelphia. So give me a split, because that apparently is a make-up day-night doubleheader. So just give me a split there. Jake Arrieta. I'm not doing matchups, but Baltimore and Toronto. Give me Toronto. New York Mets and Atlanta. Give me the Mets. Boston and Tampa Bay. Give me Boston, Milwaukee, and the Chicago Cubs. Give me the Brewers. Pittsburgh and Houston. Give me Houston. Chicago White Sox and Minnesota. Give me the Twins. San Francisco and Arizona. Give me the Giants. Kansas City and Oakland. Give me Oakland and the LA Angels in Seattle. Give me the Angels. Now Thursday, which looks like this, Baltimore and Toronto. Give me Baltimore. Cleveland and Detroit. Give me Detroit. Texas and the New York Yankees. I'm going to go with Texas. Florida and Philadelphia. I'm going to go with Philadelphia. Chicago White Sox and Minnesota. I'm going to go with the White Sox. Pittsburgh and Houston. Give me Houston, Milwaukee, and the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to go with the Brewers. Kansas City and Oakland. I'm going to go with Kansas City. St. Louis and Washington. Give me St. Louis, New York Mets, and Atlanta. Give me the Mets, Boston, and Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with Boston and San Francisco and Arizona. I'm going to go with Arizona. And finally, the last day of picks that we have, before I can go back to the individual stuff, looks like there's New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs as finally interleague play starts officially for everybody. New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to go with the Yankees. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I'm going to go with Cleveland. Baltimore and Washington. I'm going to go with Washington. Milwaukee and Boston. I'm going to go with Brewers. Toronto and Cincinnati. I'm going to go with Toronto. The LA Angels and New York Mets. I'm going to go with the Mets. Florida and Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay, Texas, and Atlanta. I'm going to go with Texas, San Diego, and Minnesota. I am going to go with Minnesota. Kansas City and St. Louis. I'm going to go with St. Louis. Detroit and Colorado. I am going to go with Colorado. Chicago White Sox and Arizona. I'm going to go with the White Sox. San Francisco and Oakland. I'm going to go with San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Seattle. I'm going to go with Seattle and Houston with the LA Dodgers. I am going to go with the Dodgers. So there you go. I know I said I was going to shout out the subs, and I didn't do the 2 subs that we had in the last video, but I'm going to wait. I do know who they are, and I will mention them in my the first video that I do, was just me doing separate picks, which will be Saturday, June 18th, is when I'll be back doing just picks for that day and off of doing the week stuff. So I am having a lot of fun with my company, but I also can't wait to get back to doing individual picks. And I haven't been able to watch a lot of baseball, do a lot of that stuff, so I'm looking forward to getting back to doing that too. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook fan page, JM Sports on Yola, JM Sports 8829 is how you get hold of us on Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe. I do sub for sub. I know I haven't subbed to the last few subscribers we've had, but I will do that right now while this video is uploading. I am Jonathan today. That's 100 JM Sports. I'll see you guys later.